I mean, I think you can burst him down in Electric Vortex with a little bit of help anyway, so only a 600 HP. He can still go the Bloodstone out, or get the Orchid after as well, so.
Yeah, I don't mind the more Bally item in this Bloodstone. BSJ is going to pick up Roshan as well by his lonesome, and he should be just fine with this HOD and his Inner Vitality to be able to solo this up. 18 stacks of Burning Spear on Roshan, and BSJ really seems like he knows the limits of this hero and what he's able to do with it.
Oh god. Oh. Man, if he had gotten like double bash there or something, that would have been so epic. He's gonna get it. I like the tooltip for Burning Spear. Just you are on fire in all caps. not really any helpful information at all. Just you're on fire.
Brack's gonna be right-clicked a bit here by Soon mid lane. Soon's picked up a full SNY on the sniper. Maybe as well, anticipating that the Orchid not going to come out for Brax. Doesn't opt for the Manta. And is going to be a little bit more mid-game oriented with this SNY. But he's already farming very well, topping the net worth by quite a margin. He's 800 ahead of BSJ despite that Aegis pickup.
A little worrisome, I think, when the sniper has this far of an advantage. But, I mean, they do have good tools to initiate. We talked about it thus far. And with the Sand King and the Storm Spirit, I think they'll be able to keep him under control. Very aggressively to moving in on this tier 1 tower in bottom lane. It's certainly going to go down here. I think they're looking for a fight with this Aegis. They know that Huskar is going to be a force to be reckoned with at this point in the game, so I think they're going to try to push their advantage with the Huskar advantage.
Yeah, and maybe they're going mid lane. Phoenix going to be blown up with the Finger of Death there. Assassinate was already queued up. No way that hero was surviving. Nice little pick off, but the tier 1 is forfeit regardless. And the Epicenter going to be channeled up. Burrow Strike through 2. The cast going to be a little bit late. And Bugatti doesn't get enough done with this Epicenter. We'll be able to dodge some right clicks using the Sandstorm, but Soon makes it out scot-free.
Yeah. So, just want to double check. So you are actually connected to Twitch now, right? To back up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did drop.
Wanted to make sure.
Picnic.
Little picnic. You know, these things happen.
Canada.
Canadian internet.
Yeah.
Apparently, Knoxville also reconnected or disconnected from the game. So, hashtag US East servers.
Wolfo, please, mid lane. Looks like Hero just trying to find some more experience for himself. He's been pretty much MIA as this Phoenix most of this game. 0-2-1 thus far on the KDA. Banana Slam Genom bot lane. Pretty much standing up here as the battering ram on this tower siege, and there's no immediate response from paiN. He's pretty low though, so they certainly can blow him up. Ravage is at the ready with the blink for Tavo. BSJ needs to be a little careful here. Is holding on to the Aegis. Assassinate going to fly through. Does hit on Brax. Not going to be able to dodge it with the ball lightning, but a couple more right clicks from BSJ will bring the tower down, and he's more than willing to expend this Aegis to look for a fight. But he'll arm toggle.
Toggles. This guy's a maniac.
Remove this from the game. Top lane, Bugatti looking to take down 40R. Big zip from Brax, and he's just a little bit short.
Getting a blink strike there, but did not quite get it.
Yeah, mana was there. The blink though on cooldown for Bugatti, and if he jumps that far forward, Eclipse of course available to the Luna with only the one target. Whitebeard's scouting out Tavo on the high ground. Doesn't have any immediate support to drop this Supernova though, and he will think better of it for the time being.
I'll take
at the moment, Bugatti is, or Hero rather, is on. He was on an aggressive warding mission here. Drops down a really nice aggressive ward. And Banana Slam Janna is fearless, man. Look at this. Walking around. Oh my god, he has the heal creep with him. All. That's epic.
The synergy is real.
Yeah, that's pretty epic, to be honest.
He is scouted out walking through the river as well. High ground ward by the Radiant here. We are going to see an engagement though. Cass going to go through onto Tavo. He's going to Ravage onto 2. That's Demon and Bugatti. Jump forward from King RD. Impale through the Sand King. But Brax coming in is completely out of mana, and the Living Growth keeping Tavo up. He's way too tanky. Brax going to have to suicide as the Assassinate was impending. Cass going to fly through, try and buy Demon some time, but the Impale will be there from King RD, and now Demon going to fall as well. And overall, 3-0 going the way of paiN. Ravage very successfully used up in that top lane engagement.
Yeah, that was a good initiation there by paiN. Yeah, they just don't have quite enough damage at this point to kill those zeros. 500 is really tanky.
How did Luna die mid lane? How does this happen?
Got Huskard.
BSJ doing work all across the map. Is going to be scouted out by Baga. But either way, nice solo kill going his way.
I think he's got to be looking to like use this Aegis very soon.
Tavo is going to be picked off.
Told you a storm was coming.
Solo picks are real. These are actually huge for Storm Spirit. He has to get these Bloodstone charges back as soon as possible. Mid lane, Sand King does go down. There's a little bit of a engagement there, but when you lose that first fight, when you get the Bloodstone, it is really, really bad. Like, you can't even say how bad it is losing those initial charges. You really are counting on getting that up to like 10 or 11.
BSJ in trouble, bot lane.
He's gonna lose Aegis here. He could just get punched. That's epic.
That is an economic way to kill off a hero. BSJ immediately gonna pop the Inner Vitality. The tree base damage is real in this one. Look at the fight recap. That is amazing. 2 uses of Armlet.
51 damage done. That's really funny.
Either way, the age is about to expire. Actually, would have just if he waited a minute, or a second even there, BSJ might have straight up died. So a little bit lucky.
How funny would that have been? He clicks on him, he's like, oh, the Ace is gone. Click, he's just dead.
He's picked up an AC recipe. Hero is gonna get scouted out, trying to kill off the stacking creep for the Radiant side. Isn't successful in doing so. 18 HP left. Will get denied by the Ancients. Meanwhile, everything looking pretty stagnant at this point. 9-7 is your score. Metrics wise, no real lead for either side in terms of net worth or experience.
I'm interested to see how Summer's Rift. I think Summer's Rift, like, they need to start forcing the issue here. This game's not really going to get that much easier for them with the Luna. I mean, I feel like this Luna's pretty much been free farming. The Sniper has pretty much been free farming.
Yeah.
And like they don't really have anything to show for their efforts besides a farmed Huskar. And I think a farmed Huskar is good now rather than later. Top lane though, they are pulling on King RD. He's not going to make it out. Very, very close to making it out.
Yeah, and the dive was used by Whitebeard there. Unfortunately, couldn't get the Supernova off. 1 mana short of it, so isn't able to re-engage. But nice save from Brax. BSJ walking through pretty aggressively behind enemy lines. He's going to get caught by a shrapnel here. Does have the life break as well as... Oh, he's going to get overgrowth. Bugatti jumps in with the Burrow Strike. The Ravage onto 3 in the Eclipse. Doing work on Summer's Rift. BSJ trying to toggle up, but the Death Ward is doing tons of work for his side. He drops, but 2 go down to Demon. And overall, it's a 4-for-1 dive forward. They're trying to find Soon as well. He's going to tick down to the Supernova. Actually, Bugatti's Sandstorm will be there to bring him down. And overall, huge fight going Summer's Rift with.
Jimmy Dota, what was that? That Death Ward was... He has an Aghanim's. What's happening? How does he have an Aghanim? His boots and that stick?
Safe lane Witch Doctor.
1,700
gold on top of it after that engagement. So
yeah, you got so much money. Like, what? Look at his items. This is completely ridiculous.
I have no idea. What's the stat on the timing on that?
Jimmy,
crazy.
How do you do these things? Like, honestly, that was just a perfect Death Ward too. And oh my god, they had no idea. Like the way they positioned that fight when they were kind of ran around here was super sick because Jimmy was just completely out of the way going to town.
I was gonna say one of the highest skill cap Death Wards I've ever seen in my life. Just all right, I'm just gonna fucking drop my Death Ward down and you're all gonna die.
Everyone.
Holy crap. Beautiful play from Summer's Rift. They expend way too much trying to bring the Huskar down, and they do eventually succeed, but it costs them a lot.
Congrats, you're all dead. Like, while they're using all their freaking CC on the Huskar to keep themselves from dying, Jimmy just clicks R and peace. Like, that was so epic.
Full AC up on BSJ as well, even after dying there. So it's only getting scarier for the Radiant side. Despite having all this free farm that you just touched upon a moment ago, they really aren't looking that scary at this point. 40R drops a big Eclipse there, only on to heroes, but they're not able to bring anyone down. The follow-up just wasn't there.
Yeah. They got a lot of... There was a lot of those beams hitting on the Huskar as well, which is obviously not ideal.
Yeah, the magic damage is not that scary, and it is a big part of the mid-game potential of this Luna. So,
I gotta say, I think the cycling runes is really weird, because there was a regen rune, which would have been sick for BSJ, as soon as Roche was done, and switched to a bounty rune.
Unfortunate for him, regardless. He'll pick up another Aegis here, already second of the game, 24 minutes in. Hero gonna be here just to soak a little XP as well.
This is the high ground pushing Aegis right here. I mean, Brax now has his BKB. They have a Blink Dagger on Witch Doctor.
The Doctor is in.
Jimmy's a master, man. Jimmy, like, say what you want about him, but sometimes he just pulls off plays that just swing the game completely.
He's a high risk, high reward type of player.
Swing the game in either direction. You can win or lose.
Yeah.
But he's certainly had a big impact on this game.
Stats man, of course, Knoxville jumping in there 10 minutes earlier than average, 6.83 timing on that Aghanims for Jimmy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they certainly weren't ready for it in the last fight. That's for sure.
Siege creep top looking to take down. Yeah, Bugatti going to be able to get it there. Cleans up some of the Luna illusions. The rest of his squad convened up mid lane to take down this tier 2. And BSJ once again is the battering ram for his squad. He's got the Aegis in tow.
This is a sick. I mean, this is like the sick part of their lineup here. Hero is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna go down. Goodbye, Phoenix. But Brax going to work on King RD. Takes him down. There is the Ravage. Not ideal. Only hits BSJ. Tabo running away. He's gonna go down.
Yeah.
And that was
Panic
not
Ravage.
worth.
Panic Ravage
actually
there.
in trouble.
Bugatti is going to be scouted out, though. Has to back off here. Didn't have enough support available. Brax a little low on mana at this point, but they get a nice engagement and a tier 2. Overall, a 2-for-1. They lose their Phoenix once again. Hero's been pretty much a non-factor in this one, but at least soaking up or garnering some of the attention of the Radiant side.
Nothing. Like, I feel like his only supernova that I remember seeing was in that last fight, and he just like did nothing with it. He was just at the very end of the fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's fine though. I think the fire spirits are really what he's providing for Summer Rift. It's really obviously good against the sniper, really good against the Luna, keeping their physical damage down, letting Huskar go to work a little bit easier. So.
It's a very odd engagement for them to take, too. King RD blinks up to the high ground here, and the Tidehunter follows suit, but the Sniper's like all the way back at the steps, so can't contribute to the fight at all. Even if he was shooting up high ground, so a little bit odd of a choice for them to take it. Not the most opportune moment. Eclipse going to be spent bottom. Hero going to die once again.
Weird. I don't know if that's worth it, but... Yeah. I feel like they just open themselves up to getting pushed on. Like, they don't really care if the Phoenix is dead, but now that Eclipse is down, what's stopping them from just killing one more hero and then ending the game? I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, they have the Aegis available to them as well. They're going to look, though.
Baga's here. And they know.
Sandstorm popped there by Bugatti, but no detection available to the Radiant side. Blink forward, though. Burrow Strike not going to be there, or follow-up not going to be there for soon, but they will take this tier 2 completely uncontested at this point. Assassinate queued up onto Bugatti, not going to be dodged, but easy tier 2 going the way of the Dire side, and all of a sudden this gold advantage really starting to skyrocket in the Dire's favor. Take a look at the metrics, almost a 7k net worth lead after being pretty much even all game long.
Brax going to work here. He wants to kill Tabo. I'm not sure he's going to be. He's going to be close. This living armor is going to be really annoying for him to chew through. I'm not sure he's going to be able to kill him.
Yeah, Ravage up in 15 seconds. Luna going to rotate in as well. Could be a big engagement. Burrow Strike is going to be there. 40R jumping on the high ground. 40R, or King RD going to be there with the finger, and Brax completely out of mana. Isn't able to suicide either. On the west side, BSJ trying to find something. Baga, apparently they've pinged him out, but they don't have any detection. Assassinate going to be queued up. Not going to do a whole lot of much. BSJ got a big Berserker blood stack going, and 40R is going to be there. The Anchor Smash, though, finishes off BSJ's Aegis. The Death Ward going to be canceled by that King RD, but the cast bouncing amazingly. Supernova going to come through. Nail on the coffin for the Lion. Baga going to get cleaned up as well. Brax coming back in with that short respawn timer. Aids in finishing off soon, and all of a sudden 4 down from the Radiant side. No buybacks except for the Luna. And this is a lane of racks easily.
Yeah, this is a lane of racks for sure. I mean, that engagement started off well, but man, it went down real fast with Brax coming back into the fight so quickly. And to be honest, really, really good casting again from Jimmy. The forward not as epic this time around, but they can't all be. They cannot all be game-ending death wards.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it does force King RD to blink into that impale, and he blinks right beside the tree, allows the cast to a lot of work. And now the Dire side looking to take this to 2 lanes immediately, or at least 2 melee racks, has already put a hell of a lot of damage into this tier 3, and Sniper still not up for 15 seconds here. Dive forward is going to find out Baga with detection. Blink, Burrow Strike, the Electric Vortex, couple more right clicks should be enough to bring this treant down. Living Growth is going to be there for now, but they're going to come through with the Sunray, and the cask bouncing is going to finish him off. Jimmy once again cleaning him up. Hero there with the last ticks. Blink Dagger picked up by the Phoenix as well. Hero not looking to die too much anymore, and they get 2 lanes for free for the Dire side.
This game feels impossible now for them, honestly. Give me just Death Warded. Classic.
And they haven't been able to kill BSJ. I mean, aside from popping his Aegis in these last 3, 4, 5 engagements. Now a gem purchased up as well by Chipmunk or Bugatti, and they're going to look to choke out the Radiant side of the map after all this free farm early on. I mean, Luna topping the CS charts, they feel completely irrelevant.
I mean, this game, I think this game is almost, this game's basically over. I don't understand how paiN are. I mean, maybe they turtle. If this game lasts another 60 minutes, they can win, but I don't think that's going to happen.
All-time record just set by BSJ, 30-minute net worth record, beating Arts from HR, and he's 4K ahead of that record, 17K net worth at this point. AC BKB available to him.
He's just been farming so efficiently with the armlet. I've not seen something like this in quite a while. He's actually so efficient on when he plays these heroes. Like, he just has really good farming patterns.
Yeah, we saw him like straddle the edge of life and death pretty much all game long near creeps. So I mean, he's not shy about it. He uses all his abilities as they come. Doesn't really sit on any mana. Very efficient player for sure. And Huskar, I guess maybe one of those heroes that they look to continue to ban. BSJ showing his versatility a little bit. 4 of the bans from paiN spent on him. Brax is going to scout out.
Like, you've been out all his four best heroes, but they've kind of fell into a Huskar trap. And it was a good pick by I think Whitebeard is the one that does the drafting. It was just a good pick, honestly. It fit really, really well, and I liked it quite a bit.
4DR bot lane scouted out by Brax, but I guess he saw the Manta and didn't want to jump in here. There's the Orchid available to the Storm, could have been purged by that. It was on cooldown, though. No BKB on the Luna, so a little odd that Brax doesn't go in there, but either way, just playing a little bit conservatively with this big lead they have.
I'm a little surprised there's no BKB on the Luna. Oh, Banana Slam Jamma uses his KB. I suspect it's because
BKB on Jimmy.
I mean, I guess he just realized, he thinks that if I get pulled, I'm dead, because pull and Burrow Strike is enough to kill him.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's probably why, because you can't really BKB out of the Vortex reliably. I suppose that's probably the reason, but I don't know.
I still think the preemptive BKB is probably worth it as opposed to having these couple of ultimate
I feel
orbs.
like when you don't get it, you kind of like leave yourself just in a really awkward position for engagements, you know?
It's very much a catch-22 for sure with that item. But either way, Jimmy's picked up Blink BKB in addition to his Ags now. He's almost level 16 as well on this Witch Doctor. So look for a monstrous Death Ward. Brax gonna zip, looking for the Courier. Not able to find it.
Sick. There's 2 Scotties on that Courier. 2 items, 2 sets of items to complete a Scotty. That would have been epic if he had killed that.
Yeah, ward on the high ground, giving him a little bit of information there. Brax gonna have to back off though, knowing he has no mana for the next little bit. Let that Bloodstone do its work, help him regen up. BSJ just keeping the lanes pushed in, and the entire Radiant lineup choked into their base at this point. 2 lanes of racks down. 32 minutes in, got to spend a lot of time trying to push these waves out, and it's giving pretty much free farm over to Summoner's Rift. They can do whatever they please on the map at this point. Unfortunately for them, Roche not up for another minute and a half.
I think they're just gonna try to end the game right here. I don't understand really how paiN are gonna win this game in the long run. Like, in the next like 15 minutes, they're still gonna be getting dunked on until the Luna has more farm. I mean, the Luna now having the Scotty will help a little bit, gives her some durability. But
speaking of the Luna, jump in, Burrow Strike. Impale is going to whiff completely from the line as well. Life break forward, Force Staff back onto 4DR. Keeps him safe for the time being, but Brax going ham. And he's going to pick off King RD. Supernova will be there as well. 4DR on the side, trying to man up against BSJ, but BSJ having none of that and will tick down the Luna. BSJ, though, probably going to fall here, but they get the Burrow Strike off. Tavo down first, and now Baga next to fall. Triple kill going the Storm Spirit's way, and GG is called. First game of the night going to Summer's Rift in Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 5 Group A action.
Yeah, to be honest, I think part of that last engagement was on Tavo, the Tidehunter. Like, he waited so long to Ravage, and like when he did, it was just on BSJ. I don't know. I mean, he was kind of in a tough situation because the Storm had the BKB, but overall, just really, really well played it over the entire game for Summer's Rift. The lanes could have gone a lot rougher than they did. They got good XP on the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just really well played. Jimmy played out of his mind.
Yeah, it really did on the Witch Doctor. And you touched upon it too, a little bit of a drafting kind of issue there for paiN. They just left Huskar to really run amok in this one, and good on Summoner's Rift for noticing it. So they'll take the first game of the main online phase of this D2CC Season 5. Guys, we'll be back with Game 2 shortly, so be sure to stick around. Hopefully no more picnics for the night. Canadian Internet Dons game.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back in a bit.